Didn't I tell y'all Ivy was in the cult? Didn't I tell you? What's up, everybody? It's April Dawn. I'm here to do my American Horror Story Cult episode 5 review. This episode has some horrible murders. Like, oh my God, it was gross and it was hard to watch. But let's go ahead and get into it. Beverly and her boss, she's mad. He's saying that he won't show the tape and, everything she's doing is fake news. He on to her. She needs to stop reporting this BS. It's not true. You inflating what's going on. He was like, 911 calls haven't went down. Crime is down, girl. You out here making the people scared. Stop doing it. You really want to let the people know it's not peaches and cream, and we need to let the people know what's going on. You need to release that tape. You need to release that tape and let the world know what's up. And he's like, we're not going to release that tape, girl. That is going to scare the people. Girl, you know what? Your ass is fired, girl. I'm tired of you. You sure you want to fire me? You sure you want to make that move? Because, I could file this lawsuit. I could let everybody know how you be around here sexually harassing people. So they have established that they don't really fool with each other. The lines have been drawn. Okay? Hi, and we having our first cult meeting. All the people are here. Meadow, Harrison. We find out that RJ, the cameraman, now he in the cult too, child. Everybody's there, and basically he's talking about, the election and how whatever they're doing, their plan is not working. They need to make the murder scarier, y'all. The one-liners was killing me. Like, we need to make things more scary. Like this movie I saw, Paradise Lost. Paradise Lost is a documentary about like actual serial killers. So I guess he must have saw something on there that he really liked. Beverly was like, look, it's like we doing a show for ourselves. They're not going to air the tape. So they decide, oh, my bad. And the person shows up to the meeting late. Who shows up? None other than Ivy. I knew it because listen, she's in the cult. I knew it. He's deciding, and it's so funny to me because the dude was like, dude, you're just running for city councilman. Like, they doing all of this murdering, y'all, to help him win the election to be a city councilman. A city councilman. This whole thing is just ridiculous because he's running for city councilman, people. It's a mess. So they decide they're going to go ahead and kill Boss. Now, Ivy is not really down with the killing people. She wants to be in the cult. But, she like, girl, this is a whole lot. I ain't know we was going to be out here just murdering folks. Now we're with Allie. She's at the doctor's office. And she's basically talking about how Ivy has taken Oz. She only has supervised visits with him, and it kind of seemed like she was planning her exit before she left because everything is going so smooth, I guess, with the, she had the visits planned and everything, I guess. So she was just saying, and it seemed like she knew she was going to leave before she leave, but we all knew she was going to leave because she in the cult. How she has to have these visits with Oz and how it's really awkward because she doesn't really know how to act because they're supervised and he's uncomfortable, she's uncomfortable. The whole thing is just weird. Goes into this really speech about her fears and how her fears are tied to this and that and blah 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 blah. Y'all, I wasn't even paying attention to all that stuff he was saying is internal and the holes mean the darkness in her life and all type of different stuff. Child, he in the cult too, child. And I knew that when he was playing with them doggone smiley faces. I knew it too. But we're going to get to that in a minute. Ivy is kind of unsure about, like I said, the cult and the murders that they have decided to commit. But they like, look, Beverly like, what's up? If you want to be down, you want to have a revolution, you don't be no bitch. Don't be no bitch. You about that lie? Don't be no bitch. They roll out. They put their clown mask on. They break into Bob's house. This is Beverly's boss. And Bob is just in the kitchen pooching around. So they get him. They stab him a bunch of times. And then he says something about, I have a gimp in the attic. So they go upstairs to the attic, child, and it's a man hanging from the ceiling by meat hooks with a sensory deprivation hood over his head. What type of stuff? I thought 50 Shades was going to come out the background from the center, y'all. Listen, I don't know if they was doing it for fun, he was up there, if this man was like a sex slave. I don't know what was going on up there, child. They up there deciding whether or not they're going to kill the man or not. Kai is like, hey, just kill him because we don't know what he talking about. We don't know if he going to tell on us. We don't know nothing, so just go ahead and kill him and get it over with. So they stab him in the chest and he falls off the meat hook. Oh my God, it was so horrible. That was one of the worst murders like I've seen on American Horror Story. Before they killed him, Ivy runs off to the bathroom and she goes and throw up. So she don't really participate in the murder because she can't really handle it. The dynamic in the cult is starting to change because Beverly is like really into this shit like 100%. She tells Kai that she thinks that they need to weed out the weakest links. They need to figure out who the weakest link is and get rid of them. Now, of course, we're thinking as an audience that this is Meadow because Meadow is missing. Sidebar, Allie is at home. She sees something going on strange across the street. She takes the telescope, looks out the window, and sees Harrison moving something in and out of the house. It looks like a body. Of course, like the damn super sleuth, she ain't. She gonna take her scary ass across the street, girl. She peeping all in these people's backyard, only to find what? A hole. When we all know, whenever she finds something that she's scared of, what do? Pass the hell out. But this time she ain't passed out. She just started breathing hard and she ran across the street. She saw Meadow in a grave. It was a grave in the backyard. Meadow was in the grave. She freaks out. She runs back across the street. And so when she gets home, she, hiding. She calling the police, girl. The police is tired of y'all calling them. She can't get through to the police, so she's just hiding. She laying down, hiding behind shit and all of this. So Meadow comes over to the house. Meadow is screaming, yelling in the window. And then Meadow spills tea and says that it's a cult. It's a sick cult, and they're all involved in it. Then all of a sudden, the hood go over her head, and she go out the way. She disappeared like this. We don't know where the hell Meadow is, child. Don't nobody know. Now Allie got a little ting that something is not right. Kai has a meeting with the cult peoples. Meadow is curiously absent from this meeting. So we thinking, where the hell is Meadow? You talking about weeding out bad seeds and weeding out weak links and whatnot. But we come to find later on that Beverly was talking about her cameraman, RJ, or whatever his name is. She's talking about the cameraman because he kind of had something to say every time they did the murders. He had something to say about it. He wasn't really being a team player. She said he's the weakest link and they need to get rid of him. He's giving this big old speech. And y'all, when he said I don't know if this was at the beginning meeting or this was at the meeting in the middle of the show. Somebody tell me if you know the answer. But when he said we've made the biggest jump in the polls. No, we've made the biggest jump in the history of polls. It was like something in the shortest amount of time ever in the history of life. Child, it was a Donald Trump line to the T, honey. I'm the best ever to ever do it in the whole wide world ever in the history of time. I busted out laughing. Did y'all catch that little line? They go to find Camera Dude. Camera Dude is in the basement or the attic. I don't know which one. He's tied up. He got a gag over his mouth. And so they saying that he is the weak. Kai is saying he's the weakest link. They need to get rid of him. The whole time, Ivy is like, I'm not about to do this shit. Like, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all going too far. Earlier in the episode, when they killed Bob and old dude, when they were riding in the car, her and Willow was like, you good? Yeah, I joined this to be revolutionary. Yeah, it's really bad. It's different when you see it in person versus when you see it on video. So, obviously, she been watching this dark web shit, too, looking at people get stabbed up all over the place. Whatever. Ivy said she don't know if she want to do this shit. She like, I don't know if I want to do all this. It's too much. Kai said, you know what? I've been noticing you been acting a little funny. You threw up at the other murder. You didn't participate in the other murder, boo-boo. So guess what? You gonna be the first one. Y'all, they put out a nail gun. They start putting nails in this boy's head, and Ivy did it. I was surprised she did it. I didn't think she was going to do it, but if she didn't do it, they probably would have put a nail in her damn head. She put a nail in his head first, and they all took turns putting nails in this boy's head. He was still alive. At the end, he wasn't even dead, and Kai goes over to him and talks about the medulla oblongata and basically shoots him in the back of the neck, and that takes him out. Cameraman, he out of there. Kai seems happy about this whole thing, y'all. He's excited about this whole situation. He seems pleased that he's got all these people to do this stuff for him, because I don't even know did he stick him in the head? I don't even know except for that one time at the end, did he pin him in the head? I'm not sure. Everybody else just did it. Like I said, Kai don't really do nothing like that, except for, the group murders. He does that. But other than that, he don't really do too much. He really has got these people doing everything for him. Beverly, on the other hand, she's not impressed, and she's starting to see right through Kai. We flash to her and Kai doing the pinky. The pinky thing. She tells him that she knows this is all a facade. There's a boy behind the mask, and she wants to know everything about him and yada yada yada. Flashback into Kai's past, and we find out that his dad was a cool guy. He was okay, but he got hurt in a motorcycle accident, and after that he was paralyzed and he basically became an asshole. I don't know if he was physically beating the mom or just emotionally abusing her, I'm not sure, but he emotionally and abused the whole family. Daddy was trash, basically. One day mama got mad and blew his damn brains out, and then she turned around and blew her own brains out. That's not good. And Kai saw what happened. His family life was jacked. Beverly says the murder didn't make the news. And he said, yeah, that's because I called my brother and my brother came over. And the camera pans up. I knew it before the camera panned up. I knew it. I knew it. I don't want to say it was predictable, but it was sort of predictable. It was sort of like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Guess who the brother is? Guess who the brother is? That damn doctor. It's only one way that all these people can be connected, and I'm pretty sure he either is their doctor or he knows their doctor or he works in the same building as their doctor, and he's relaying all this information to Kai, or at least at the very least talking about them to his sister and brother, and that's how he luring all these people into this damn cult, girl, because there's got to be something, because I don't know how much, you know, the big brother knows about Kai and this cult and everything that's going on. I don't know if he's a part of it. I don't know if he just, you know. Anyway, he calls his brother. Brother is a psychologist. The psychologist. He comes over. The brother says, look, your sister and Vassar, you know, we're going to have to sell the house. We're going to have to do this. We're going to have to do that. Let's just put them in the bedroom. We're going to put them in the bed. Okay, we're going to put some lye on top of them. We're going to padlock the door and we're going to peace out. Ain't nobody coming over here. They ain't got no friends. They ain't got no family. Ain't nobody looking for them. That means we can collect their disability check. And we'll just tell Willow when she come back from school. How? Who? What, where, when, and why, Jesus? It was giving me psycho vibes because Kai comes back and he talks to his parents sometimes. So they're basically mummified in the bed, and he comes back and talks to his mother and tells her that he's going to make her proud of him. And it was so freaking weird. Like, it was weird. This is not cute. So dead mom and dad are, you know, locked up in the house. And they just go and visit him. They're still there. Guys, they're still there. They don't have any friends. They don't have sisters or brothers. They don't have mothers or fathers. Nobody wants to know anybody how they're doing. Like, I know you don't go through life and don't have no friends. Not one friend. Not one person who care about you. Not an auntie. Not an old great uncle. Come on now. So that's all I got. That's how the show went off. I thought it was pretty good. We found out a lot of stuff about Kai that we didn't know. We didn't spend a whole bunch of time with Allie running and screaming, which is like pretty much the bane of my existence. I'm pretty much getting to hate Allie and this whole thing. Ivy, we already knew. Brother, from the things that I've read, that was supposed to be the big plot twist. But I don't really see it as a plot twist. I'm sorry. I just don't think it was a big plot twist. It was cool. You know, it was something that I kind of guessed when I saw him playing with the smiley faces there a couple of weeks ago or last week. I knew something was up, and how into it he is. I knew something was up with that. Okay, why are you so into all of this? When he was explaining to her all about her phobias, it just sounds like he's totally fascinated with it. He just loves to talk about it. Because in a psychology session, you wouldn't think that somebody would be discussing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, would be talking like that so much or whatever to their patient, maybe to their other doctor friends. So I pretty much figured that was going to happen. I mean, it really wasn't no surprise. It damn sure wasn't no surprise that I'd be in the cult, baby, because I knew she was in the damn cult. Is anybody in the cult? Like, I need to know. Come on now. I thought them killing RJ was a little bit stupid. Not stupid, it's just that we didn't really know who he was. We didn't know anything about him, and therefore I didn't give a damn if he died, lived, or whatever. Like, I feel like maybe they should have made us care about him a little bit more, or at least, like, know who he was, because we only saw him maybe a few times. I mean, we don't even know how he got in the damn cult, okay? He was Beverly Cameraman, so I don't even know. I just felt like that was just a point. But I did like the murders, even though they were gruesome. It gave me old school American Horror Story vibes. Because Roanoke, we didn't really get that last season. But, you know, we back to the craziness that is American Horror Story. And my mom called me and she was like, oh my God, what am I watching? This is horrible. It's so good, though. She was like, yeah, it is good, though. It's good. So that's pretty much it. That's all I got. If I forgot anything, because it's nighttime. I started this in the morning, y'all, at like 8 in the morning, and now it's like 8 at night, honey. And I'm just getting home and I'm finishing the video. So if I left something out or forgot something, y'all let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video with your friends, okay? I'll see y'all in a little bit for Queen Sugar. Peace.